Okay, how to fix XT shifters that won't downshift. So my shifters are about less than a year old, and they got a bit grubby, very dirty inside actually, and it's a very common problem for XT shifters not to shift down. So being a bit of a skinflint, I thought instead of spending $100 or something on another one, well, for a set I think, I would give it a bit of a go, take it apart. It can't be that hard. So I took it apart, and sure enough, it looks like there's a common problem with a little trigger or a little catch in here that became loose, and it's not a very well designed, well, I dare say it is, but it just doesn't seem to hold up very well. So the main problem is, anyway, once you take the thing apart, and it's actually not that difficult to take the plastic covers off and everything and take it out, the main problem is that this plate here, this top plate here, becomes separated, or becomes moves too far from this here. Basically, this looking from the bottom, maybe that's a bit easier. There's a plate here that moves too far down. What we need to do, the easiest way that I found to fix it, was to move the shifter so the whole thing, it's difficult because I'm holding the camera, we need to move the shifter into the middle with one hand, obviously. Here we go. So from here it's very easy to see that this plate, hopefully it's easy to see that this plate here needs to be compressed nice and tight into the part that holds the cable in there. And to do that, all I did was throw it in a vise, a bit like this, making sure I'm squeezing the right part. It's very difficult with one hand, actually. So what we want to do is try and squeeze this whole plate here down. That's the problem. So, and all I did was give it a nice fat squeeze, but what I'm trying to do is compress, or what I did was compress the whole lot back together, because I don't have a special tool to undo this and put any shims in there. And I mean, ultimately the problem would have been solved if I could have tightened up that little trigger in there by putting a shim in there. There is a little C-clip that sits on top that you can take off, but you'd have to find the right shims, and it's much easier just to do that. And then just put it all back together. And I reckon that, oh, the other thing that you can do is pop out that piece of plastic from the side clips, and then you can turn it into an XTR as well. So you can do multiple shift downs. There's another YouTube video some chaps put up on that. So hopefully that will save somebody $100, because it's just saved me that. There you go. Cheers. There we go. All done. I'd say better than new, because I can go down 2 at once. There you go, click, click. Not only pulling, but pushing as well. I don't know, I can't remember if XTRs go 3, but certainly better than XT. And all lubed up as well. So sweet.